Uncle Larry, who's one of the 100 monkeys here that you've got a crush on. Actually, when we talked to Jackson on the phone last week. Hi, Jackson. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Step up to a mic, dude. Come on, don't be shy.
Here we go.
There you go. There's Jackson Rathbone.
Hey, how's it going?
We're good. We're good. And we were talking about the music project 100 Monkeys, and it seemed to be Uncle Larry that was the big fascination for Nat. So lo and behold, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, known as Uncle Larry.
And you were all so kind. I want to thank you for all of that.
See? Aw. Well, this is the thing. So, Jackson was on the phone with us last week, and we were asked, guys, I don't know if you heard the interview or not, but we were asking Jackson about, what's it like, life in a band and, like, all the groupies and stuff, because, of course, there's the Twilight craze, and now, when you're a musician, women just tend to like you because you're a musician, and I happened to ask about Uncle Larry, and I said, is he somebody that imparts the wisdom, or, tells you about, the moves that he uses with the ladies? And Jackson said, despite being a big Twilight star, Jackson said that Uncle Larry is the dude with the moves.
Well, he said that from the kindness of his monkey's heart about his monkey's uncle. And I love him, and I love them all, and I love the world out there along with him. But just the same, I think they have a better move system than I do. I just try to modify.
I don't know. You sound like a cool dude. You can sound like a cool dude. It's like you and John Mayer getting all the ladies. It's you and John Mayer getting all the ladies. Jackson Rathbone from Twilight and the band 100 Monkeys have got a gig at the Rickshaw Theater on East Hastings, which is coming up on Saturday night. We're going to talk about the music. The guys are going to play a little bit. We'll talk a little Twilight. But first, Jackson, before we go any further, I got to ask you about the big question of the day. What do you think of Ellen DeGeneres replacing Paula Abdul on American Idol?
What's going on? I think I've been in the music studio a little too long.
Big news, dude. Paula Abdul is out. Ellen DeGeneres is in as a fourth judge on American Idol.
I just remember the last time when the big news was Ellen DeGeneres was out.
You haven't been paying much attention to the tabloids since that. There's been some stuff since then, Jackson. There's been some stuff.
Really?
Yeah, there's been a little stuff.
Well, maybe it's one of those things where we've heard these rumors that the directors or the producers of New Moon have been keeping you guys, the New Moon or the Eclipse actually, are keeping you guys sort of in lockdown, that you can't go anywhere in Vancouver anymore, aside from your gig on Saturday night, but because the fans are so crazy that it's just really hard for you guys to move around. So maybe you're sort of locked down in a certain room and you've got no access to the outside world. Is that true?
Basically, yeah. I kind of gave up on cell phones and the internet, and I don't watch television anymore. So, yeah.
Really? Do they seriously have you? Do they seriously have you under lockdown? Do they say we don't want you going out around town?
No, they don't have us necessarily on lockdown. They don't say those certain things, but they do, kind of warn us. If we go outside, they'll flay us later.
Have you had any weird experiences around town since being in Vancouver?
Oh, it's just actually it's the fans that are really sweet. They're lovely when they come up to us and they take pictures. It's the paparazzi that get a little out of hand, and I think they've actually had a couple arrested recently because they wouldn't leave hotel grounds and whatnot. So yeah, it's been kind of a feeding frenzy, but it's one of those things. It's the fans are real sweet, so we love them, but it's the paparazzi that get a little crazy sometimes.
Jackson, if you just want to tell us, just, right now, between friends and stuff, where you guys are staying, we will make sure to keep the paparazzi away from all of you.
Yeah, it's great to have us down in Seattle. Oh, no.
You said too much.
Now, and you guys, the band, you guys have been friends for a long time. Jarrett, how long have you known Jackson for?
About 6 years.
6 years. So what's it for a guy to have one of his buddies get involved, one of your longtime buddies get involved in something as crazy as this Twilight thing? Do you give him a hard time, or what's it like from your position to see what's happening to Jackson and the rest of the people in Twilight?
It's pretty unreal. When we got into town, we didn't know the magnitude of this whole thing, how it's grown even since the first movie. But when we first got into town, we walked out to get something at the music store, bam, paparazzi tagging all over the place. And I'm like, this is what it's like now, wow.
Have you noticed that he's got like a giant head now? Like, is his ego just like off the charts?
I have to pop it every single day.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Listen, dude, settle down.
Ben, do you ever have to run interference? I mean, what's it been like for you to see this happen with your friend?
I am constant interference. I'm like a static hum.
Okay, so which one of you guys in the band is that? Because Uncle Larry is saying it's not him. Which one of you guys in the band is like the biggest ladies' man? Who is the John Mayer of the band?
Oh, it's Uncle Larry.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Far and away.
Uncle Larry's the man.
It's just not smooth to be big about yourself. It's smooth to be modest. I'm picking up on this. Uncle Larryism, if you will.
The band is 100 Monkeys, and again, the gig is coming up on Saturday night at the Rickshaw Theater. So, Jackson, tell us about the music of the 100 Monkeys. What kind of stuff can people look forward to hearing at the Rickshaw on Saturday night?
Well, the 100 Monkeys style is kind of all over the place, but we make original music, kind of old school rock and roll sounds, a lot of blues influence, a lot of funk influence. It's one of those things, we all switch instruments every other song or so the sound always changes, and we always keep it real fresh like that. So it's kind of a stage show. You get to see us all, switch around every other song, and then we also like to make up songs on the stage, and we ask the audience to come up with an idea, and then we improv off of that. So we kind of like to make our live shows events.
Yeah, so you guys are total show-offs is what you're saying. You play all these different instruments. Look at us, we can play everything.
And we can make up songs on the spot.
That's very cool. Well, can we come up with an idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys want to come up with? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We should come up. Actually, 2800953. Give us a call. Give us a call if you've got an idea for a song that the Monkeys can riff on here in studio. Give us a call for that right now. 2800953. We'll be back with a live performance from the 100 Monkeys right after.